Alright, welcome to video 3 of our National Parks project. Today we are going to get our directions and our fuel cost, are a couple of the main parts here. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up our map that we already created in video 1, and we're going to open up the copy of the Google Doc template that you created last time. From there we are going to copy and paste our directions from the map that you created onto your template, and we're also going to figure out an approximate cost of what it'll take to get out there and back for your fuel cost. And the bonus here is that we will get to use the Chrome browser as our calculator. So let's begin. I'm going to start a new tab, and in there we're going to go to Drive. So go ahead, open up your Drive. And I'm going to start another new tab, and on this one I'm going to open up our maps. So while we're waiting, I'm going to go back to our Drive. Now on here I'm going to click Recent, and what I'm going to do then is I'm going to open up the copy that I created last time, so the 4JM National Parks. And while I'm waiting for that to load, I'm going to open up my Google Maps. Excuse me. We're going to click the menu bars again, open those up, and click on Your Places. And I'm going to select Maps. And we're going to open up the one that we had last time, which was Grand Canyon National Park. So we'll go ahead and open that. And again, the key here is to open in My Maps. So I'm going to open that up. All right. Now, video 3, copy and paste your driving directions here. Remember, copy is Control-C and paste is Control-V. So where do I get my driving directions? Again, here's driving. And to get the directions, we got to click on the 3 dots next to where it says directions from Reedsburg, Wisconsin to, you can't see the rest, but it's there. So click on the dots, and we want step-by-step directions. And you can see, here we go, all the way down to the bottom. And I'm going to click and drag all the way up to the top. And then I'm going to press Control-C to copy. And then I'm going to come here into my doc template that I created last time. And then down here I'm going to click inside that box. And then I'm going to press Control-V to paste. Now, I think these kind of take up a little bit too much space, and I don't really know if I like the way they look. So I'm going to undo these. So Edit, Undo, or you can see it's also Command-Z. And instead, I'm going to press down Control and Shift at the same time, and then press the letter V to paste. And I just like the way that that looks a little bit nicer to me. For that, you can do it however you want. Alright, now, our next set of directions here is that we need the full total fuel cost to get out there and back. So, to do that, what we're going to do is we need to enter the total number of miles one way in the box below, right in here. So let's go back up to the Grand Canyon, or wherever your park is, the tab. And now above here we see 1,642 miles. Also takes 1 day and 38 minutes of straight driving. So 1,642. I'm going to enter that in my box right here. 1,642. Okay. Now, our next step, because that's only the miles just to get out there, so we need to get back also. So we need to double that. You can either add 1,642 plus 1,642. We can multiply it by 2. But let's do that starting a new tab. So in here I'm going to put the equal sign, and then I'm going to say 1,642, and then I'm going to use the asterisk, which is the multiplication symbol, on a computer, so Shift plus the number 8. And then I'm going to type in 2 and then enter. 1,642 times 2 kind of brings up a calculator mode now. And there's our answer, 3,284. So I'm going to go back to that doc template. And then I'm going to enter 3,284. Now we are going to use just an average of 25 miles per gallon here. If you have a different vehicle that either uses more or less, feel free to change this number right here, okay? So instead I'm going to use 25, and what we're going to do is divide that by 25. So this is our total number of miles, and we're going to divide that by 25. So divided by 25 equals. This gives us about how many gallons it's going to take to get out there. So I have a decimal 0.36. I'm just going to make that 132 gallons. I like to round up a little bit. So 132 gallons. Now what we're going to do here is we're going to multiply the total number of gallons by an average of $2.25 a gallon of gas. So if it's 132 gallons, and we're going to multiply that by $2.25. So the $2.25 is a good average about around this area. If you want to go a little extra, you can go a little extra. Equals, so about $296. So our total fuel cost is $296. Now this is a guesstimate here, this is an approximation, but it's pretty close to what it'll cost just for the fuel to get out there and back. So we have that all down now. That's good for today. Next one we will be working on researching your park. Thanks.